Hello everyone, in this video I'll be I'll be going through the series Roadmap to Become Competitive Programmer 5 star. So yeah, in this video I'll be solving the 30th problem, which is test score. In a test there are n problems, each carrying x marks. Okay, in each problem chef either receives x marks or not. Okay, so what they're trying to say is in a test there are n problems, and each problem is carrying x marks. So chef either he will receive all the x marks, let's say x is 10, so all the 10 out of 10 marks he'll get, or else he'll receive 0 marks. Yeah, so determine whether it is possible for chef to achieve exactly y marks or not. So they have given a y marks, so will chef be able to achieve y marks or not, they're saying. So I'll explain all about, but before that let's consider the input, what they're saying. First line of input will contain a single integer t denoting number of test cases. So let's take c in while t minus minus. So this will take care of all the test cases, and in each test case consists of three integers n, x and y. So let's take three integer n, x and y. C in n, x, y. And yeah, n is basically the number of problems, x is basically maximum score for each problem, and y is basically the score chef wants to achieve. Yeah, now let's try to understand the example. There are total of 5 test cases, as you can see here, and first one let's take where n is 1, x is 8, y is 4. So let me take you to the board. It was 184, right? So 1, 8 and 4. So n they've given is 1. Like in a test there is only one problem, and for that like for each problem marks is 8, and chef wants to achieve y marks. So now let me explain you. So let's say we have one problem, okay, something like that, one problem, and this will if chef solves this problem, then he will get x marks, which is basically 8 in this case. If he does not solve, then he'll get definitely 0 marks. So we have one problem, so if he solves he'll get 0 marks. If he does not, if he does not solve, he'll get 0 marks. If he solves, he'll get 8 marks. So will he be able to achieve y marks, which is basically 4? In this case it is not possible to achieve y marks. He will not be able to score 4 marks. How? Even if he solve, let's say, that problem as half, so in question they have given either he'll be getting 0 marks or total of x marks, not in between, something like that. If he, let's say, solve half the problem, so he'll get x by 2. So in that case it would have been 8 by 2 is equal to 4, so he would have got 8 marks. But in the problem they have said he'll get either 0 marks or he'll get either 8 marks. So yeah, in this case he'll not be able to achieve y marks, so which is given in the problem as well. Let's try to understand this one. 3, 6, 12. N is equal to 3, 6, 12. X is equal to 6, y is equal to 12. So let's try to understand. We have a 3 problem, let's say. So if chef solves this problem, he'll get 6 marks, which is basically x. And if he solve this problem, he'll get 6 marks. If he solve this problem, he'll get 6 marks. So now if we greedily see, like, let's say chef has solved the first problem, he got 6 marks. Now let's say chef has got the second problem, he solved the second problem, he'll get 6 marks. So now he is able to achieve 6 plus 6 is equal to 12, which is y. He is able to achieve 12 marks, and at the end he will not be solving, let's say, because he wants to achieve marks of y. Okay, so in this case it is possible. Okay, right? Also, if you think of this way also, like, first question he has solved, second question he did not solve, third question he solved, but still we are getting a 12 marks. Okay, so it is possible. Let's say chef did not solve the first problem, so in this case we have a 6. In this case it is not possible, but if you consider all the combinations, so chef will be able to basically achieve 12 marks, right? So in this case we'll have to return yes. Let me take you the third example and explain you how I'll be solving this. I think problems are clear to you. Yeah, the third is very interesting and it is an edge case, 450. So let me explain you this one. 450. So there are four problems, and if you solve each problem, he'll get 5 marks, and he want to achieve 0 marks. So we have a four problem, and he want to achieve 0 marks. How can he achieve 0 marks? He will simply not solve all the problems, so he'll achieve 0 marks. So it is possible that he will get y marks, right? So whenever we have y is equal to 0, in that case always it will be possible that chef will achieve these marks. In that case he will not solve all the problems, so he'll achieve 0 marks. So this is an edge case. Whenever y is 0, so in that case it is always possible that he will achieve marks y. Let's try to understand this example. This is also interesting. So fourth one, n given is 10, x given is 10, y given is 100. So there are, let's say, 10 problems. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So there are a total of 10 problems, right? So now chef wants to achieve 100 marks. If he solve one problem, he'll get 10 marks. This one also will get 10 marks. So in this case he need to solve all the problems, so that it is 10 times. So 10 into 10 will give 100. So basically he'll able to achieve, like he will solve all the problems. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So if you solve all the 10 problems and if you sum up these things, so its value is 100, he'll get 100 marks, and which is what chef wants to achieve, which is equals to y. So in this case also he will be able to solve, he will be able to achieve the marks y. Now let's try to understand the fifth case. Yeah, this is interesting. 8536. 8536. So what he's saying is we have 8 problems. Okay, 5 6 7. There are 8 problems, and if it's solved he'll get 5 marks, and he wants to achieve y is equal to 36. Basically 36 marks he want to achieve. But if you see, he'll not be able to achieve. Why? Because whatever if you solve, that will be multiple of 5. Okay, so if you see, let's say he solve first problem, he'll get 5 marks. Let's say he'll solve second problem, he'll get 10 marks. Third 15 marks, fourth 20 marks, fifth 25 marks, sixth if he solve 30 marks, seventh if he solve 35 marks he got. But if he solve 8th one also, he'll get 40 marks. So he's getting 35 marks and then 40 marks, nowhere in between that. Like 36 is between 35 and 36, so he is not able to achieve the 36 marks. So in this case he will have to return no. Got it? Now how do we solve this? As you can see, like all the 4-5 problems what I've solved, I was considering the first problem, like if he solved or not. So once we solve, we will put in one variable, let's say marks, and we'll add this value, and we'll compare if this value, the marks value, whatever is there, is equal to 36 or not. If it is not, we'll go to the next iteration and we'll check, like 5 plus 5, that will be 10, if that is equal to this. Next we'll go to third iteration, 15 equal to 36, 20 equals to 36. In this way we'll solve it. So let me take you to the coding part. So first edge case was that if y equals to 0, so in this case he will not be solving any problem and he'll get 0 marks. So he will be achieving the marks y. So in this case it is achievable, so we'll have to return yes. Else we'll take one int variable marks, which has to be 0, like gained marks, we'll say something like that, gained marks or achieved marks, we'll say, achieved marks. So chef has achieved for the first time, let's say 0 marks. We will iterate through a loop which will be all the n problems, like we have n problems. So I'll be iterating from 1 to n, and every time this achieved marks will be increased by x, so he'll get fully marks. We're trying to add the x marks. So like he solved that problem, we want to say basically. So once you solve that problem, we'll have to check if this achieved marks is equals to y. So in that case, we'll take one flag variable which will be initialized to true, I mean set as true. First we'll take a flag variable that will be false, and why I'm doing so I'll tell you. Flag is set to true. So once we achieved, the chef achieved the marks equals to y, in that case we are setting flag to true, which means he can achieve that marks. So we'll break out of this loop, and we'll say if flag. If flag means if flag is true, in that case he actually achieved from the above for loop, so we'll have to return yes. Else we'll have to return no. Okay, now let's try to run the code. We have no, yes, 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 no, no, yes, 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 no. We'll try to submit the code. So yeah, it got accepted. So it was easy only, not that hard. So basically you had to greedily, yeah, this is a greedy problem. Like now in the future we'll be knowing how to solve the greedy problem, but this is one of the greedy problem. Like from the starting of the problems, we'll have to choose he'll be able to solve, he'll be able to solve, he'll be able to solve. In that we will have to choose. So yeah, I think you guys got to know how to solve this. So thank you guys for watching the video.